Hey YouTube, day 4 out of 365 of lessons I give to my future kids. This is lesson 4. Thanks for joining in. This lesson, as you can tell in the video title, is that self-discipline is freedom. The reason why I picked this lesson, just besides it being very impactful for me in my short life, is that actually today I ran a 10K. This is the bib that I got. And this 10K, I'm not a very avid runner, or I never really thought I would be into running back in the day. But I ended up running for this 10K completely on a whim, and I was able to do it under an hour with a month of training and running like twice a week or something. So I'm proud of myself for that. But the reason why I bring this up is also because somebody asked me a question today, or after the race today, my friend asked me a question that really made me think about this too. Is just what gets you through those tough times. You know, when you're running and it's mile 3 and you're already, sweating, and well, you're gonna be sweating, but like you just don't want to be there, right? You want to be laying down, you want to relax, but you still need to run at the pace that you were assigned to. What keeps you going? And I think about this a lot, and I wasn't able to give him a clear answer. I told him it was other people too that kept me going, but I think there's also something about the act of you wanting to help yourself, right? Of your brain or your long-term thinking coming to one decision versus your short-term brain coming to another. In the moment I didn't want to do the race, and at mile 5 and 6 I was definitely feeling it, but what I think kept me going is the fact that I wanted to do this for myself, and selfish desire. I know in a past lesson I explained the meaning behind a lot of the suffering that we do is to give value to others, and the value I was giving was mostly to myself. This is purely a selfish goal, and I think it was a worthwhile selfish goal. This run this 10K has made me want to run even further, so I actually enjoyed it. I did enjoy the support that I was getting too. I mean, for me, this was a 10K that I kind of did on my own, that I trained on my own for, and so it felt pretty rewarding to do that and to complete it. So it was a good time, and the aspect of me, doing it for myself and me wanting to see myself become better has given me the freedom to decide what I want and how I spend my time, right? The days leading up to training, right? The why reason behind what I was doing was mainly for myself and wanting to see myself become better. And I was able to do that today. And once you have that confidence that spikes into you, where it's like, I don't want to do something hard, but I know I should do it, then you actually complete it. Dude, that's like a confidence booster. You're on the rocket ship, right? of momentum that wants to keep you going. And like right after the race, even though I was dead tired, I sprinted the last 0.2 miles of it, and everybody else was kind of like jogging. I went at like a 3-minute pace. I was checking on my Garmin watch, and I went at a 3-minute pace at the end. I was like sprinting, full on sprinting, and right after that I was dead. I laid on the grass. I didn't faint, but felt like fainting, and I was like, I want to do a half marathon. I want to see what's next. So I think it's just infectious. It really enlightens you on what you want. So this journey, I guess, didn't have. I'm not coming up with a why, like a very, very deep, inherent why right now on why I did this. But right now, in this moment, after the race, I did it for myself, and I feel like I'm a better person after it. As in, I stick through with the tough times because I wanted to do it, right? And it gives this freedom that's like pretty enlightening of just, hey, when I commit to something, I'm gonna actually do it. I'm a man of my word, and I have that self-trust within me. So it allows me to open up other doors, and it also, makes sure I stick to something I want. So that's the lesson today. Self-discipline is freedom. You get to decide what to do, and you get to make it happen. And the only way you get to make it happen is if you really set your mind to it, and you push through the procrastination you're feeling, the laziness. Just keep on going after it, and you'll make it one day. Or take baby steps, but having the ability to trust yourself in what you're doing, and to know that the promise you make to yourself will come through, that is so relaxing in a way. I can trust myself. I know I won't back down, right? I think we're fighting a battle with ourselves every day, and the more times we do what our mind says is the right thing to do, rather than push it off to be later, I think it compounds, and it's infectious. It makes you want to, stretch to higher goals after you completed ones that you thought were impossible. So hopefully this was rewarding in some way, but that's what I learned today, and I'm glad I got to see it in action. I did a 10K, but we're gonna go after the half marathon, next. So it'll be a fun journey. Thank you guys. I'll see you next week. Peace.